Hi, welcome back to my channel. I am D.L. White, Atlanta-based author of romantic fiction featuring Black men and women. I've been saying that wrong 4 times in a row, so I had to pause, think about what I'm saying, and say it, because that's just me now, I suppose. I am here to talk to you about my new release. It's called The Never List. It is Black romance. It's a romantic comedy. I know you can't really see it because the glare is like, whoa, but it's cute. Trust me. Look it up anywhere. I'm going to try to put a little shot of it here on the side, right here. We'll fix it in post. Fix it in post. My work ranges from upmarket women's fiction, aka chick lit, aka beach reads, aka cozy reads, to steamy, sexy romance. All of my books feature Black men and women. All of my books have happy endings, and all of my books are awesome, if I say so myself. Nothing leaves my desk until I like it, because if you don't like it, at least I liked it. Pick up Books by D.L. White in ebook on most sales platforms. Select titles are available in paperback and audio. Again, booksbydlwhite.com/books. If you are interested in, I'll say this, if you are a member of Kindle Unlimited and you've been wanting to read my holiday shorts, there are 3 of them that are currently in the program. They're coming out October 16th. So if you want to read those as part of the Kindle Unlimited program, you want to grab them now and keep them in your library. After October 16th, if you take them out, you can't get them back. After October 16th, you can't add them to your library, but as long as you keep them in your library, you'll be able to read them as part of the program. If you are part of the Audible Escape subscription program, that program is ending, and so you have until the end of October to listen to any of my 4 titles that are enrolled in that program. I am very sad because a lot of people actually listen to my books via the subscription program. So I guess it just wasn't working for a lot of authors, and Audible has decided to dump it. So there we go. I do not know if you keep that book in your Audible Escape library, if it will still be available after November 1, I think the program ends. So just do yourself a favor and, listen to it. Otherwise, you have to spend a credit on it. And it's worth it, but, I like to take advantage of anything that's included in a subscription. So that's going away November 1st. So grab it if you're interested in listening to that book as part of your subscription. I hesitate to say it's free because it's not. You pay monthly for that. So it ain't free. You paying for it. And I get paid for it. So I suppose it is fortuitous then that I've decided to release the Never List audio via my new podcast called the Books by D.L. White Bookcast. I have been using that last season, which was earlier this year, to practice for this book and this season by reading my holiday shorts. They are too short to pay somebody to record in audio, and then, Audible has control over it, or I could release it wide, and all that is just money. So for free, I could record them in my own voice and upload them, and they are available via the Bookcast, which you can get on some podcatchers, the big ones, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play, Stitcher. They're available there. So grab them, listen to them, and please give me some grace and understanding. I am not a professional ebook, audiobook narrator, as you'll soon be able to tell, but it's a free audiobook. What you gonna do? What you gonna do about it? So I love a new project, and so earlier this year, I've been listening to authors read fiction via audio, and it's been super fun to listen to, and I want to play, and so I love a new project. Taught myself how to use Audacity, which is fun. I bought a microphone, which is actually complete trash, and so I've been lately recording on my cell phone, which always works. Maybe the audio is not the best, but I'm doing the best I can with what I got. You know what I'm saying? So until I figure out what's actually wrong with this microphone or buy a better one, we are rolling along with what we've got, because what I don't want to do is put this project off because it's not going to be perfect. Speaking of not perfect, if you uploaded or downloaded Bookcast Season 2, Episode 2, and you hear a lot of and repeats, I'm sorry about that. Should be all fixed on Apple Podcasts. I can't get Spotify to recrawl the RSS feed to pick up the new version. So listen to the Bookcast on my website. Listen to the Bookcast on Apple Podcasts. I don't know when Spotify will update. Google Play should update, and Stitcher should update. I don't know when. I deeply apologize. One of my big fans and friends and fellow writer sent me a text yesterday that said, I think you uploaded the unedited version of this episode because there's a lot of and repeats, so might want to look at that. And so I really got up in the middle of a meeting and got my laptop to go fix that because how embarrassing. Anyway, booksbydlwhite.com/bookcast if you want to listen to the files on my website, or you can pick up the podcast at your favorite podcatcher as long as it's Apple, Spotify, Stitcher, or Google Play. If there's one that you like to listen to and the Bookcast isn't there, please let me know. I'll try to upload the feed to that so you can listen to it wherever you like. I'm so accommodating. So I want to tell you about this book that I started writing a couple of years ago. So long ago that I don't remember where these characters came from. I don't know where this story idea came from. I don't know why I started writing it. I don't know who these people are. It's just been sitting in my drafts for years. About once a year, I would pull it out and look at it and go, I don't know what to do with this, and put it back. And this year, I thought, what a year, right? What a year. I am almost at 200 books read for the year, so if you look real close, you can tell what my coping mechanism is for this year. Obviously, I've been reading a lot of books because my world is in this room. I haven't left this room since March. I'm joking. But really, this is where I am most of the day, working and then working. But I digress. I thought, what a good opportunity to do, something new, maybe pull out something I've already started and just do let's just do like a fun, short summer novella and then release episodes over the summer. Short, fun. Y'all, this book is 32 chapters. It's not short at all. It is 90 something thousand. It's not short, but it is a whole complete story. It is the story that I wanted to tell. And if I may say so myself, it's very good. Early reviews are good. And so I'm excited to share this story with you. It is the story of Esme, who is a 39-year-old virgin. And if you ask me how that's possible, I will tell you, but not here on YouTube. I will just say it's possible. Esme hasn't really done anything, and she's kind of a scaredy cat, real introverted, not shy, just introverted. Her whole life is Shonda Rhimes TV shows and the reading nook in her bedroom. She's a big reader, a big TV watcher, just not big on adventures. She doesn't like roller coasters. She doesn't like flying. She has never swum in the ocean. She won't touch a cow. All kinds of things she's never done. And her cousin, who is a flight attendant for Delta, just is basically on her ass about it. Like, you are too old to be this friggin' scary of every goddamn thing. And so what I want you to do is write a list of things that you're not going to let conquer you anymore. You're going to put this fear out your life because it's affecting how you live and not letting you enjoy anything. And so before her 40th birthday, Esme has 10 things that she needs to cross off, 10 adventures to complete. And for two of those, she gonna need a man. Technically, she doesn't need a whole man. She just needs one part. She's a virgin. So Trey Pettigrew is a son of a CEO. Saul Pettigrew is a foreboding, big, tall man. In my mind, he's Uncle Phil from Fresh Prince. Why can't I talk today? Fresh Prince. James Avery in my mind is Saul Pettigrew. He is a big teddy bear until you don't do what he expects you to do, and then he kind of just flies off the handle. And so what Trey is trying to prevent is him flying off the handle because he's recovering from a heart attack. And so we want to keep the stress level down. All we want to do is just do what Pops tells us to do, and everything will be cool. Well, in the middle of a negotiation, Trey ends up having to rescue Esme from kind of a dangerous situation, and his life kind of blows up. And now he's in a position where he might not be able to do what his father told him to do. And so now he's got to come up with a way to make this happen. Turns out that the person that's hired to put this acquisition back on track, Esme Whitaker. Right? I mean, what are the chances, right? It's fiction. Go with it. I just made it up. I just invented a reason for them to meet. Go with it. It's believable. Trust me. So Esme actually is hired by Trey's acquisition target. And Thomas Miller is a very George Clooney type of guy, very gray, silver fox, gray suit, white shirt, crisp, buttoned up. He wants Pettigrew to buy his company. And Trey's kind of stalling on it because the original idea that he brought to Pettigrew is different from the idea that, or different from the contract that Trey is presented with. The purchase price is up. He's marked down everything. He's basically trying to get over. And so Miller hires Esme to kind of push the contract through, work with Trey on these concessions, get him to agree to these things that I really think he should pay more for because I want more money. We don't know this at the outset. And so Esme is basically hired to be the enemy. She is on the other side of the contracts table. And so the book is basically these two trying to work together. How does each person accomplish their goals when they're at opposite ends of the table? Let me tell you, I managed to pull it off. I'm not going to tell you how because you have to read the book, but at the end of the book, they both win. Esme completes her list. Trey gets what he wants out of the deal. Thomas Miller wins. You may be wondering how, and I'm not going to tell you because you have to read the book. And let me tell you that this was a fun book to write. It was really fun. It drove me crazy for a couple of months, but it was a super, super fun book to write. I think it's fun to read. The banter in it is good, great, I'm going to say. I really like writing banter. If a couple is fighting, I'm all up in it. I love that. I love banter. I love drama. There is no relationship black moment in this book. They don't break up and then get back together in this book. I know y'all are real sad about that. No, you're not. It's just cute. It's a cute story. It's cozy. I don't know. I think it would be a fun book to read. Curled up in the corner of your couch under a blanket with some tea or some coffee, some sugar cookies. It's a vibe. It's a whole vibe. Let me read the back cover copy and then get out of your faces so you can go buy this book. I'm going to put the link in the description below, as well as where you can buy this awesome Writer-ish shirt. I make sure to wash this shirt every week because on Saturdays when I sit down to write and read, I actually wear this shirt. It makes me feel like a writer. It's magic, y'all. Let's hit back cover copy. Also called the blurb. I'm fancy. The slowest burn. Two things before I read this back cover copy. Content warning in this book. Book 1, Chapter 1, Esme suffers an attempted robbery. She's rescued by our handsome hero. Book Content warning 2, Trey's sister is diagnosed bipolar disorder. And I don't get too deeply into that. It's not my story to tell. the book is basically, it's Trey's perspective in dealing with his sister and his relationship with his sister. She cannot help her condition in the way that she is. The person that can change in this situation is Trey. And so he's the one that has to deal with his feelings and his relationship with his sister. And so that's the perspective that mental illness is approached in this book. So here we go. The Slowest Burn. Late bloomer Esme Whitaker has held out on an important right for just the right person at just the right time. She's had a recent glow-up of accomplishments to be proud of, but there's still a list of adventures to cross off before her 40th birthday. Take a flight, swim in the ocean, eat exotic food, have sex. On the cusp of her 40th birthday, the time is now. All she needs is the right man. When a date with a potential love interest goes very, very wrong, she's rescued by a tall, bearded, stylish gentleman. What could have been wonderful fizzles instantly. The vibe between them crackles with animosity. Sometimes, though, you get a second chance to make a first impression. Trey Pettigrew is a man with a dream and one job: keep his father, CEO of Pettigrew Construction, happy during recovery from a heart attack. What should have been a simple acquisition turns sideways when Trey is forced to leave the negotiation table to thwart an attack on a sharp-tongued, intriguing woman. In a twist of fate, the specialist hired to put his acquisition back on track is the woman that Trey rescued. Esme is bright, tenacious, and unrelenting at the contract's table. With her dangerous curves etched into his memory, Trey hopes to make up for his behavior the first time they met, but her no-nonsense attitude about after-hours pursuits puts that idea to bed. Until Trey happens upon her never list. Can two people, each determined to accomplish what they've set out to do, find a way to meet in the middle? I don't know, can they? You know what they say, life is what happens when you're busy making plans. So, I hope that this video has whet your appetite for this book, and if it hasn't, I hope you'll give the book a chance anyway. I am not joking when I say it's cute, it's sweet, it's smart, it's funny, it's comforting and cozy, and it's kind of hilarious. I laughed a lot while I was writing it, so I hope you guys laugh while you read it. There's a couple of really funny characters in it. O'Neill, her cousin, was a joy to write. No, there's no book coming for O'Neill, so don't ask. There's also no book coming for Trey's best friend. I'm just telling y'all now. I'm not writing any spin-off stories based on this novel-ish. I don't think. Nothing's speaking to me yet, but the peripheral characters, the B characters, are fully formed people. I hope you love them. I hope you love Trey and Esme. I hope you love this book. Hit booksbydlwhite.com/books. All of my books are there. If you've never read me and you're a member of Kindle Unlimited, grab those holiday shorts. You can read them as part of your subscription. Brunch at Ruby's is free in ebook everywhere, probably through the end of November-ish. So grab that, read it. That's my debut. It is the book of my heart. It's a good example of my writing. If you like that book, you'll probably love the others. So thank you so much for your time, and we'll talk to you soon.